All of this cool stuff revealed in the trailer, but that's only the tip of the iceberg of some of the stuff that's coming in the Battle Pass. Let's do this. So how is it going, Dank Division? Yeah, that's right. Dank Dan here, and we're going to pretty much be discussing a little bit of the Battle Pass, actually a lot of the Battle Pass, as well as 3 bundles that are going to be dropping the first week of Season 4. Let's dig in. So, first, we're actually going to talk about something rather important, and that is that you are going to have the ability to gift the Battle Pass as well as store bundles from Cold War, and it's going to first go through the Call of Duty companion app and the website, and eventually, for the first time ever, will be available in-game. However, there is one major catch that you need to be aware of. You have to, and this is a stupid requirement, you have to do the 2-factor authentication, which pretty much means you have to always have your phone on you in order to access your account. Honestly, you're better off buying your friend the COD points. But if you are willing to go through this, between June 17th and June 20th, anyone who actually uses the gifting feature for the first time, whether it's buying your friend the Battle Pass or a store bundle, you get a free 60 minutes of double Battle Pass. Not double XP, not double weapons XP, double Battle Pass XP for your generosity. So, that's not a bad thing. That honestly sounds really cool. So for those of you who've been living under a rock and haven't heard of stuff like Fortnite, etc., and don't know what a Battle Pass is, what a Battle Pass is that it's tiers from 0 to 100 with all this cool stuff that you can unlock just simply by playing the game. Whether you want to do this by playing Warzone, maybe you want to play multiplayer, or maybe you want to hop into Spec Ops, I don't know, maybe you're crazy. Or maybe you want to do this in Zombies. You can level this up your own way, and the best thing about this is you can choose to pay 1,000 COD points, in which case you start off at tier 0 and you can work your way up, or for an additional 1,400 COD points you will skip, I don't know, a couple of tiers, about 20 tiers, pretty much already have one of the weapons and have a head start. So some of you are now wondering, alright, what do you get at tier 0? That's always the first thing that comes to mind. So at tier 0, you're going to immediately unlock the new operator. Yes, that's right. You will get your hands on Oasis Jackal Mabuza, who's pretty much the feared mercenary hired by Perseus, and has the rest of Perseus agents continue to build a sleeper agent operation. It's going to be up to this guy to pretty much handle everything in regards to the crashed satellites all over the place around Verdansk and Africa. So on tier 0, you pretty much get his base form. Not a bad skin. Overall, it's a beautiful look. It also will come with an operator mission, so of course you can unlock new variations of this. And that's not the only skin we will be getting at the very start at tier 0. Portnova will actually be getting a new operator skin and mission. Yes, that's right, her new epic operator skin, Assassin, along with others that you can unlock while doing the operator missions. Another thing you'll also have, and this one's kind of mediocre, it's the Emerald Trooper Watch. Whether it's your first time jumping into combat, or you're a seasoned expert, i.e. not fucking me, in the field, you'll be able to keep a close eye on the time with the Emerald Trooper Watch to see how much time you've pretty much wasted in-game. The other thing, and this has gone from every single time that you buy the Battle Pass, you get 10% increase in all XP earned during this season. Now, I know I was going to pretty much stay with the Battle Pass, but I'm going to drop into the patch notes for a half second and say that they have changed it up, and they're going to make it easier to level up this season, because that was a big complaint this past couple of seasons, that it has been like tooth and nail trying to level up. So that's one big change that a lot of people were happy about. So let's talk about the new operator skins and finishing move that is buried in there. So Jackal and Portnova pretty much aren't the only ones we're going to be seeing. So the Adler skin that we see when he's pretty much a good soldier following orders, you guys know that reference, then you're a really good Star Wars fan. If you don't know that reference, get Disney Plus, watch Bad Batch. You'll love it. At tier 50, the Boarding Party Adler skin. Yes, that's right. Pretty much the first skin after you got that little free thing, you know, the one that everyone seems to be running with. I mean, it has a flight helmet that's definitely seen better days. It's not a bad skin, and overall, definitely worth the work. Now, the new finishing move called the Twisted Reverse finishing move. When I first looked at it, I was like, wait a minute. I've watched too much fucking WWE. That looks like a cross arm breaker. And literally, that's exactly what it is. It's a devastating armbar. It's a fucking wrestling move. I love it. Now, some of you are also now kind of curious of some of the other things that you're going to see. So, of course, you're going to see the classics, you know. They're going to have the XP tokens, double XP, double weapons XP, for a grand total of, hear me out, 6 hours and 45 minutes worth of double XP tokens for weapons, and a total of 6 full hours of double XP. However, remember that you cannot stack them on a double XP event, which, quite frankly, I hate the fact that they got rid of that. That was always something that we loved to do. Now, a lot of you are now curious about the weapons that are going to be available in the Battle Pass. So first, let's take a look at the MG82 LMG. So this one is the one that if you buy that 2,400 COD point Battle Pass, you're going to lock this right off the bat. So at tier 15, this is pretty much a normal light machine gun. Actually, come to think of it, it's a little bit different. You want to know why? Because the fire rate. That's right. The fucking fire rate is matching the PPSH-41. Do you know how fucking insane that is? This thing has an improved aiming speed. This has the largest starting magazine capacity in its category. And although its damage per shot is the lowest in its class, it's a reliable 5-shot elimination at close range in multiplayer, so long as you know how to control the recoil, because that thing has a little bit of a giddy up to it. So, speaking of things that have a giddy up to it, at tier 30, you have the C58 assault rifle. Now, what makes this interesting is that it's got more damage. That's right, more damage than the AK-47. Has faster bullet velocity, but believe it or not, this thing actually fires slower than the AK-47. I want you to think about that. Fires slower than the AK. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. Granted, you only hold 20 rounds of high caliber bullets when you first get this thing, but if you know what you're doing and you level this bad boy up, you're looking at a 60 round drum mag that uses 5.56 ammo, which pretty much allows you to level everything and anything that comes your way. Now, some of you are already looking and wondering about the Battle Pass. Alright, how are the blueprints looking this time? Well, good news. We've got 13 legendary. Yeah, that's right. Legendary weapons, as well as an ultra rarity version of the new LMG that are going to be dropping in. Just to give you a little taste. So at tier 5, you have a new variation of the AK-47 known as the Monochrome. Pretty much, this is titanium from Modern Warfare, or should I say this is the way titanium should have looked from Modern Warfare. This bad boy is going to sport the GRU suppressor, Spetsnaz grip to pretty much help you control the recoil, the GRU elastic wrap, which allows you to pretty much have the versatility, great aim down sights, the 40 round speed mag, and the Cavalier Lancer barrel, which pretty much means you're going to be destroying vehicles. So this weapon, definitely something you want to be getting your hands on. So, this one, you do not need to buy the Battle Pass to get this weapon. This one's free. This is a variation of the KSP known as the Ancient Scarab. So how this one is going to work is that it has the Field Agent foregrip, which is pretty much going to control the horizontal as well as the vertical recoil, a drum mag that maximizes its ammo capacity, a 5 milliwatt laser to pretty much give you pretty much the best possible hipfire accuracy, with some speed tape included to pretty much fix the aim down sight time penalty that the laser gives off. Now, some of you are kind of curious about this one. the new sniper that we all saw in the trailer. This one is the Ancient Spear Sniper Rifle. Pretty much it's an Egyptian theme, and seeing as how we're in Africa, it's only fitting that we're going to see some aspects of the African, pretty much, well, you get the idea. And how this thing is going to work is it's going to have the Ember sighting point on its body, which is going to add some range to this weapon, in addition to its normal reveal distance, and it's going to increase the hip fire accuracy. Now here's something that you don't see every day. An ultra rarity reactive weapon blueprint in the battle pass, similar to how the PPSH had its variation, the Jackpot. The new LMG, the MG82, gets its own variation of an ultra rarity known as the High Stakes. Now, what makes this thing really amazing isn't necessarily the fact that it's going to be handing you a thermal scope, which, I mean, it's kind of crazy to throw you a thermal scope. It's also going to hand you a 5 milliwatt laser, a Cavalier Lancer barrel, a 150 round mag, which is the largest available for this weapon. But that's not all. God, I sound like Billy Mays saying that. This bad boy is reactive. Meaning, the more kills you get, the more stuff you do, this weapon's gonna grow, pretty much glow neon, and this thing's just gonna stand out like a sore thumb. Speaking of standing out like a sore thumb, why does this literally looks like my mask to some extent. This is driving me nuts. People have been, I've had at least one friend of mine ask me if they want me to copyright the, I'm joking, but we have it for the first time ever, an ultra rarity operator skin that's actually reactive, the iridescent ultra rarity Jackal skin with operator missions that will allow you to, that if some of you don't like the color scheme, maybe you want it to be silver, maybe you prefer a little bit of copper, but this skin is the first of its kind, allowing you that as you get more kills, it'll grow brighter and brighter until you are literally a disco ball on the battlefield. So, another thing we will be seeing out there in the field is the Forgottten Oasis Legendary AR. This bad boy is pretty much going to be found for free earlier in the battle pass, and this bad boy is going to have the Duster stock attachment. You're also going to have the 2x scope, the bullet velocity boosting barrel, and also a foregrip for the horizontal recoil and a 30 round fastball. What's better yet is the dirt bike is going to be getting a new vehicle that, honestly, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's definitely not the worst. Now, a lot of you have been asking, what music are we getting? So at tier 72, yeah, that's right, at tier 72, we get Black Ops 4 Mixtape. So that's going to include the main menu theme, which is Inferno. You're also going to have the Alistar's theme, and Damned 4, and the tagged Darren Toten Easter egg song Reflections. Man, that's going to hit hard. You also have it that, as if we didn't have enough of these cool songs already, at tier 94, we get 3 more 80s hits, part of the 80s Hits 2 mixtape. I can only imagine what those 3 songs could be. It could be something good, it could be something bad. Who knows? So, last thing in regards to this battle pass, if you were smart and you happen to have 1,000 COD points on you right now, play this one smart. Pay for the 1,000 COD point version, because once you do that, there are a grand total of 1,300 COD points. That's 1,300, which means you not only will make back your investment, but will get 300 COD points thrown in as a bonus. This is the trick that people have pretty much been using to quote-unquote not give COD their money, but you know, hey, whatever you choose to do, that be up to you. So that's pretty much what we're going to be seeing in regards to the battle pass. So let's talk about the 3 bundles that are going to be coming in the first 2 weeks, especially these 3 that are going to drop right on launch week. So on day 1, because the Nailgun is already going to be dropping, you knew they were going to do this. The Framework bundle is going to be the first legendary weapon blueprint for the Nailgun, called Punctured Wound. This thing is a gruesome, ugly, and I love it, cosmetic change to this new weapon. Among other things, it's also going to come with a switcheroo finishing move, which odds are is going to feature the Nailgun, the horrible timing watch, the unique celebratory smoke gesture, and 2 tier skips for those of you who kind of want to get a head start on completing this season's Battle Pass. So for those of you who are a big fan of reactive bundles, here's a good one for you. You ready for this? You ready? Ready? The Circuit Board Reactive Bundle. So, what are we going to be seeing in this one? The new Ultra Rarity Reactive Weapon Blueprint is pretty much going to be thrown in there. That looks an awful lot like the Groza, and it hasn't given an official name, but we all recognize the gun. We're also going to be seeing an epic Resistor Sniper Rifle Blueprint, an animated calling card, an animated emblem, and a lot more. And God help us, I hope that that's going to be one hell of a bundle. Alright, here we go again. Why am I not shocked? Anime. More like hentai. But here we go again. Tracer Pack Anime Blossom. So this one is pretty much featuring a roller derby and an ornamental cherry tree inspired skin for Park, and 2 blueprints that are going to fire Pink Blossom Tracer Fire. So they say don't let these items fool you, that these weapons are going to be as deadly as the most serious of mil-spec armaments, but at the same time it's like, why? There's so much to anime, but you guys really just only know one thing about anime, don't you? Okay, moving on. So, after launch, there's a couple of bundles that really stick out. Let's first take a look at the Tracer Pack Salah Operator Bundle. So, this one is going to feature the new Operator Salah and his Leah's son Operator skin, the weapon blueprints for an assault rifle as well as attack rifle, both of which are going to fire green tracer rifle, the double guns gesture, and more. Of course, as you guys have noticed from the image, the Komodo dragon is going to be joining the fight, as it's going to go right for the jugular in his own finishing move. That's kind of cool. Also, for the first time ever, the Gilded Age is going to get its own reactive bundle. Yes, that's right. Gilded Age 5 is going to have the Rough Nugget 3-round burst KSP SMG. God help you all. You're also going to be getting a Prospector assault rifle weapon blueprint, as well as the Snake Skin Operator skin for Park. This one stands out and just looks absolutely beautiful. Next, we have the Tracer Pack Big Brain Mastercraft bundle. That was a lot to say in one breath. So, what makes this one stand out? This thing's inspired by classic 80s science movies and supercharged with electricity. This thing includes the Neurotransmitter SMG Mastercraft and the heavy-hitting Neurologist Assault Rifle Blueprint, along with a bunch of epic customization items, and this thing is built on the SMG introduced in Season 2. If you guys don't know what that SMG is, that would be the LC-10, so God help you, that thing looks like something out of Frankenstein's movie, and dear God, I find that thing to be absolutely beautiful. So, this is the last thing we're going to cover. This is the very last bundle, the Tracer Pack Road Mongrel Mastercraft Bundle. Why are these names so fucking long? Why? So this bad boy of a bundle comes with a high-octane LMG into its loadout. The Road Mongrel turns the first unlockable LMG into a rip-roaring motorcycle-themed Mastercraft, complete with gold tracer fire and 5 attachments that include the weapon's largest and fastest magazine, a field agent grip, and is also going to include the epic street legal SMG, the epic roadmap functional mini-map watch, the octane vehicle skin, an epic calling card and emblem. So, dear God, those are pretty much what we're going to be seeing. So leave a comment down below. What are you looking forward to most in the Battle Pass? Out of the bundles that I just happened to have mentioned, which one stands out to you the most? Which one do you intend to buy? Are you not going to buy any of them? Do none of them speak to you? Do all of them speak to you? Are you going to be broke by the time this season is not even halfway in? Let me know in the comments down below. So if you enjoyed what you have watched, drop a comment down below. If you didn't enjoy what you just watched, also drop a comment down below. I love the feedback. Constructive, not deconstructive. So, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Hell, we even have a goddamn TikTok these days. So to everyone out there, I hope you have a wonderful day and night. Whatever you're doing, do it wholeheartedly. And of course, as always, this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to hit that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers.
15.
What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.